it's Sandra. Welcome to another episode of Asexualized, my asexual life. This is a place to be education about asexuality, all things asexual, and I share my own asexual life journey in order to help you in yours. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the great big subscribe button down below right here, right now. Please hit that bell icon so you get notified of every time I go live like now or post a new video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as we're going along if you're enjoying the content, if you find it useful, helpful, insightful, or entertaining in some way. So if you don't know who I am Sandra Bellamy, author of this beautiful book, Asexual Perspectives, 47 Asexual Stories, Love, Life and Sex, a celebration of asexual diversity. I'm also the founder of Asexualise.com and the founder of Asexualise Academy. Welcome to tonight's episode. I am in fact reviewing this movie, which is Gone in 60 Seconds, with Nicolas Cage and Angelina Jolie. So if you've never seen the film before, you want to know what it's about, I watched this movie today, and this is one I actually own. Now, if you are new to asexuality and don't know what it is, asexuality is a sexual orientation that's the lack of... Hi, Bob. Asexuality is a sexual orientation that's the lack of sexual attraction. So I specifically look to watch movies, films, and DVDs, Blu-rays that don't have any sex or nudity in them, because I personally don't like that, right? Have you read the Mike Hunt book yet? No. Hi Ray, nice to see you. Really nice to see you. Lots of love. Thanks for the thumbs up. So as you know, if you watch this channel, usually I'm asexual. Asexual means absence of sexual attraction. So I don't get sexually attracted to anyone. So I don't have any desire for sex, want for sex, or need for sex whatsoever. So I try to get films that don't have any sex or any nudity in it. Now, usually I do reviews on this channel with no sex and whatsoever and no nudity. I have to say this film, Gone in 60 Seconds, is slightly different, and I do own it. So it's very interesting, because on the cover it does say my moderate sex. So I'll explain. So in the movie, it does have a scene where the woman is naked on her top, right? And I don't like nakedness, as you know, because I'm naked repulsed personally. And why would I want to look at another woman naked? I wouldn't really, because I'm not a lesbian. So, but you don't see that. You don't see her nipples, but you do see the breasts and the fact she's got a G-string up her ass. To be quite frank with you. And so this is very unusual for me to actually own a movie that has that in it. I haven't seen this film for a very long time. I thought I'd put it on because I actually like cars and car chases and things. And so that's why I wanted to watch it again, because I like action movies and car chases. And I forgot that was in it. And also it says moderate sex. Now, the woman, when she's naked, she's meant to be going in another room with this guy to have sex with him. But you don't actually see anything else apart from her top part being naked. You don't see her breast full on either. It's from the side. So and it's quite a lot, though. You can see it. And so, you know, when it said moderate sex, I thought the film was quite good, considering you don't actually see the act of sex. You don't see their faces. You don't see them doing it. You just see her going on top of him with her, naked on top. But the thing is, why on earth in films, if they're going to do that type of thing, why are they just, always showing the woman naked and never the man? It really irritates me, that. Do you know what I mean? It's like, if you're going to do sex scenes, at least have it equal, I'm not interested in looking at a man naked. I don't need to, right? I'm not interested in nudity at all. Doesn't do anything for me. But, if it's going to have it, why doesn't it have a guy naked in it as well? Anyway, so basically, Gone in 60 Seconds, if you haven't seen it yet, and you do like car chase movies, I'd highly recommend it. So, basically, if you didn't know the storyline, I am going to expose it. So if you've never seen it before and you want to see the movie, don't watch the rest of this if you don't like spoilers, because I am going to spoil the movie for you. This is an old movie. It came out in the year 2000. So this is going back quite a lot of years, right? And basically what happens is Nicolas Cage he plays a character who used to steal cars. And he's decided to stop that life now, right? He doesn't want to be stealing cars anymore. He's got a job now, and he promised his mum basically he wouldn't have that life anymore and he'd move away from it. Unfortunately, his brother has gone into that type of life, and his brother tried to steal a car and didn't do a very good job of it, and the police got hold of him, and he was involved in getting cars for a particular guy who was a nasty guy. And the guy's like, well, now you've got the police who are on the case basically because you got caught, and I need to get a container of 50 cars within 4 days. And basically, so Nicolas Cage, has to come back and save his brother's life because his brother got caught by the police, who now works for this bad guy. This guy's expecting to deliver a set of 50 cars in 4 days, and his brother, now he's been exposed. He clearly can't do 50 cars in 4 days because he made a mistake and he cocked up. He doesn't know, he's been doing it apparently for quite a while, but he tried to boost and it didn't work, and so basically failed. So this guy decided he was going to try and crush him in a car, and then someone came and told him, and he went and saved his brother's life, but he had to go back to crime to do it. So he had to go back to stealing cars. So he goes back to stealing cars, and the whole film is based on the story between him and his younger brother, who's taken to a life of crime stealing cars in his absence, when he has got life together. And the other people that used to steal cars with him, they've got all different jobs now and a new fresh life. But in order to save his brother's life from getting killed, he has to then recruit some of those people back again that are still alive and are able to do it into stealing cars again. And because he comes back into the city he used to be in doing this police officer is on his case, thinking he's obviously going to start stealing cars again, and he wants to put him away for life in prison because he didn't get to do it before. So you've got a really good kind of like a few storylines going on. You've got the one where he loves and adores cars, and that's why he used to steal them. He didn't steal them for money. He stole them because he loved the cars and the way they feel, and they're magnificent. He likes them like humans, right? So you got the fact that he's left that life behind and serve all the others, but then he has to, and then you get the storyline that him and his brother, they've grown apart. He left the life of crime. His brother's kind of took over from it. But his brother's very naive, and is being very nonchalant about, oh well, if I can't get these cars, I can't get these cars, which means it's going to die. You've also got a love thing going on between these two, Nicolas Cage and Angelina Jolie, their characters. So you've got quite a lot of interwoven storylines, and there is some scenes of a sexual nature with them, but you don't see her naked at all, but you see her going on top of him, kissing in sexual positions and stuff like that. So, if you are a sex repulsed asexual and you hate nudity at all, you might hate this film. But there's not, unfortunately, I've seen a lot worse than in this film. But you don't see anything with her in the car, but she's like got a joystick, when I say joystick, she's got the gear stick in between her legs, and she's snogging him and stuff like that. And it was very interesting because when you watch the bonus features, the director and they're talking about her character, and her character basically means that she likes cars like she likes sex. Like the cars are like, she likes like basically making love to cars, basically, because she loves cars so much. But when the fact he loves stealing cars makes her sexually attracted to him more. So there's a lot of connotations with cars being very, very sexy and being very, very sexually attractive, and building sexual attraction and tension between these two characters. So it's really, really, obviously it's got that aspect in it if you pay attention to that aspect. So you've got the chemistry going on between them and the sexual tension, and you've also got but the main story is him and his brother and how they drifted apart and come back together again, and obviously the big container of cars, what happens with the police officer in the end. So it's quite good because there's a number of different storylines going on, And you know, I love car chases. So if you love car chases and explosions and stuff like that, this has one of the most bestest car chases I've ever seen. I mean, it goes on for absolutely ages, and he has to contend with all sorts of things like pedestrians, lorries, but he has to contend. He goes on this like this place that's like a docking yard, shipyard type place, and is that what it's called? I might have got that wrong, but he basically goes to this place, and there's this like thing that looks like a big fire extinguisher, and it's going off, and it's going all over the place, and he's having to dodge out the way of that, and he's having to dodge out the way of police vehicles. And there's a really, really good scene where the car goes over multiple cars. It really is good. But the way he maneuvers the car around, you know, and does all the stunts. He did a lot of the stunts himself, Nicolas Cage did. They put these people, the actors and Angelina Jolie as well, through this special driver training for like stunts. And Nicolas Cage did most of the stunts himself, not all of them. He didn't do the long car one, but he didn't do the final bit of that, but he did the long car jump, but he did a lot of the others. He did all the turns and the, you know, because he's having to weave and out and go backwards and things like that. I don't think he did all the backwards ones. I think that was someone else, but you know, it was just really, really incredible. The car chases in it are really, really, really engrossing. You know, like, I love speed. I love car chase and stuff like that. You know, that's quite a guy thing to kind of watch, but I do like that kind of movie, you know, like not all the time, but I mean, I prefer superhero movies, but I do like that kind of thing, you know. And so I just found it really a good movie to watch if you love car chases, because there was so much. The car chase just went on for absolute ages, and then he had a helicopter going after him, and you know, the way he weaves in and out of all the traffic, the cars, and the way he's constantly turning the car all these different ways was just incredible. And I just thought it was great on the bonus features. They told you, you know, that basically he did a lot of training to his own stunts, and even she had these special driver trains, so did some of the other actors in it as well. So I just really like that they did that, and I love it when an actor does their own stunts, you know, or most of them. I just admire them so much more, because I think, you know, it takes a lot of guts to be able to do that. It really does. So overall, even though it's got some nudity, and I'd still say to go and watch the film, because I still think it's really good. You know, there's basically the nudity scene is where they're trying to steal a car, but one of the people that owns the car, as you know, they're at the window, and they're at the window. I think it's a female at the window with the guy, and that's how you see it, because she's getting naked with him, taking her clothes off before she goes and has sex with him, basically. But you don't actually, you know, like, you see her go into the room and then supposedly going to have sex, and you see her top part. You don't see her nipples, thank God, but you do see her exposed. And yeah, so that was weird, because I don't usually have any movies with nudity, but I have got one that's got some. I might have a few, you know, I probably think I've got one other somewhere, but yeah, so you know, but they said more at sex, but you know, you can't actually see them in bed like humping and stuff like that, which is good, because I don't like that, and it wasn't on for too long. It could have been worse. So yeah, I still think it's a good movie to watch. And they didn't fully show her breasts, which is good. You know, they didn't show the nipple, but you know, but I just think it's really bad that they're always showing women naked. You know, if they're going to show people naked, I don't like it. But, you know, why not show a guy naked? Why is it always women naked? It just, like, really annoys me. But it's really weird. Like, now I don't date, you know, well, I don't be in a relationship with a heterosexual guy usually, you know, and I've left that sex life behind, you know, when I did have sex. You know, it just looks so weird to me now. I don't, you know, like when I see characters do that, I've always thought it's weird and unnecessary anyway, but it's kind of like I'm even more out of that now. To me, it just seems all weird, you know, all the sexual attraction stuff just seems really, really weird. It's like, do you know what I mean? It just seems bizarre. I mean, I love kissing a lot, but, you know, I'd rather be writing a book that saves someone's life than kissing, even though I love and adore kissing, you know. I like writing books. I like doing business stuff. You know what I mean? I like business stuff. I really enjoy it. You know, I think there's a lot more other things you can be doing besides having sex, you know, and people spend so much of their time and energy on sex when you could be doing a lot of other things, to be quite honest and frank with you. You know what I mean? And I just, you know, I don't, it's really weird because I'm just not interested in sex whatsoever. I'm not interested in nudity. I'm not interested in any of that type of thing. I find it boring. And even, you know, I don't like it when they keep putting it in films because it's not really necessary. I mean, they didn't have to have that scene in it. Do you know what I mean? None of the other scenes had the sex in it when they were stealing cars. The other people were doing different things. You know what I mean? It's just like, and obviously the curtains don't usually be open when someone's going to be doing that type of thing, you know, but they were. So, you know, they've just put it in the film just to sexy it up a bit. And obviously, you know, there is sexual tension between these two a lot of the time as well. You know, they've done it to basically sex the film up, if you know what I mean. So I just think it's a bit sad they have to do something like that, but I suppose it gets more viewers for the heterosexual population, but it's not necessary. It's just really, really not necessary, to be quite frank with you. You know what I mean? I just don't see the point in it. But, you know, it is what it is. But I still think the film's good. I still think if you like car chasers, you know, it's one to watch. And I found the car chase is very exciting. You know, it went on for a long time. There was a lot of spins and it was a lot of objects that got in the way, people, things that got in the way. And the way the car was maneuvered was very, very clever. And it's very interesting because in the behind the scenes footage, there was a point where these two people, two of the characters that were stealing cars, they ran these police officers off the road. But the guy said, who did the running off the road, that he did that on set without them knowing that was going to happen to them, because it wasn't his intention to throw them over the rails, through the rails with the car. Like the car like kind of went over these rails. It's a bit hard to understand if you don't watch the film. And they like went further down, and he said that wasn't actually planned. So it was very, very interesting. So it's something like he just did, like have some of that, because they were stunt people in there being police officers. So it was very, very interesting, that bit as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like if actors stunt people weren't actually aware of the actual stunts. I mean, obviously they need to be aware of it usually because it's dangerous else. But in that particular instance, it was just something he felt like doing in the moment, and it added more realism to the film. And so it was kind of weird, but good in that sense. Anyway, yeah, Gone in 60 Seconds. Go and check it out. And that's basically my film review for tonight, you know. If you've got any queries, comments or questions, or you've seen the film yourself, please write the thoughts down below of what you thought of it. I'd love to hear what you think. Don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button down below right here, right now. Please hit that bell icon to get notified of every time I go live right now or post a new video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. Oh, you've seen it 5 times, right? Oh, that's really interesting. Wow, you've seen it more than me, I think. You like a lot of the same films as me. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. My friend Nick and GUR said hi. Okay. Thank you. So can you say hi to Nick and GUR? There you go. Anyway, yeah, it was good, Ray, that you've seen it and you like it as well. It is a good movie. Anyway, any more comments, queries, questions, leave them down below. So I'll try and answer them before the next video, or do another video if it's some other queries or questions about other videos. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that great big bell icon to get notified of every time I go live right now or post a new video. I'm going to sign off for tonight, and I'll see you on the next video live stream. Oh, I have 2,000 DVD and Blu-rays in my house. Only a few. Laugh out loud. Jay, you've got more than me, Ray. Many, many more than me. I probably have more, like, I don't know, 200 than 2,000. That's a lot of. I have seen some of your stuff. You know, I've seen the wall full of it. That is a lot. You know, you have far more than I do. Keeps you out of mischief. But yeah, it's unusual for me to have any that have any nudity in it. It is unusual. I prefer to get ones without that, to be honest. I think I got this bought me, actually. I think I did. I'm not sure, though. I can't remember. But yeah, so it is a bit weird, like, but you know, maybe I think I own at least, I think I own one other one. I don't know if there's any more, but you know, that's the trouble. They do tend to put it in a lot of the films, don't they? They tend to put nudity in them just for no apparent reason other than it attracts people to the movie, really. I think it's a bit sad, to be honest, but there you go. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for tonight. So it's really nice to see you, Ray. Thank you so much for coming on here. I really appreciate you. Ruth is having dinner at my house next Saturday, second date. Oh, I was thinking about how did that date go? Oh, you're having dinner at your house next Saturday, second date. Oh, congratulations. This is really good. Yeah, it's really, really good. I'm really pleased for you. I'm really pleased for you. I think I'm going to be single for a very long time, me, but I'm okay with that, you know? Another 10 years of being single, it's good. Just go out and have fun now and again. But wow. I saw my friend today, so that was good. And then I watched this movie, and then I'm doing some work now because I've got lots of work to do, but I needed to rest for a bit because I only got 1.5 hours sleep last night, the whole night, because I was working through the night. So this morning, really, didn't get much sleep at all. So it's like, yeah. Thanks, Sandra. We're friends for now. See how it goes. Yeah. Well, that's good. It's really good. You're better off being friends first, because in my experience, if you get into a relationship and you're not good friends first, it doesn't usually work. It's a bit like too much too soon. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't mean to say it can't work. And you know, in the past, I would have jumped in relationships quickly, but that's probably why they didn't work. But yeah, I'm really pleased that you've got a date, you know. I'm glad that I found you in that sexual dating group, and that you're asexual, and that you can be, you know what I mean, yourself now, I think. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to worry about people like that anymore. So it's really, really good. Yeah, I'm really pleased for you. I'm really proud of you. She says she wants to take it slow. Yes. It's a much better idea. It's a much better idea. Do you know what I mean? But it's good that you've already arranged when you're gonna see each other next. I mean, I mentioned sometimes about bike guy, this older guy that likes me, goes on a bicycle, and he's just like basically waved at me today as he went past. So it's good. He's given up on me now, romantic wise, because I told him I don't want sex. And he's got a daughter. I don't want to be a mother. Do you know what I mean? Oh, hi, Naylor. I was going to finish this. I was going to finish the live stream because I finished the film review. I don't, you know, I've done it already. So, but I'm just talking to Ray now about Ray's got a second date. So it's really, really good. I saw the title and was like, yay. Thank you. I always support you. You're such a good friend to me. Oh, thank you, Ray. It's really, really nice. Really, really nice. Yeah. Really, really nice. Yeah. I mean, I want you to get a good girl for you, a good woman for you. So Ray's got a second date. Ray's been on a first date and Ray's got a second date. And Ray hasn't had a date for 11 years. So he started dating again after 11 years. That's great. Oh, you just came to say hi. That's great, Naylor. I'm going to go because I have work to do and I've done my film review and so yeah, I think I'm going to call it a night for tonight, and I will be back again, as you know, always, and I will see you on the next live stream or video, right? Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you do like it. I really, 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 really appreciate the thumbs up. It does help raise awareness of asexuality and helps the channel out as well. Just a like is great. And don't forget, like I said, if you're new to this channel, you haven't already subscribed, hit the great subscribe button down below, the big one, and the notification bell to get notified every time I go live right now, post a new video. Thank you so much, Naylor, for coming in to say hi. Thank you, Ray. Take care, Sandra. Don't work too much. I got lots to do. lots to do, especially tomorrow. Lots of love to you all. Take care. Bye. Have a good night. Embrace your quirky and each other's. Bye, Naylor. Bye, Ray. Lots of love. Bye. Bye, everyone else.